Hey y'all, it's Kane. Today I'm going to be talking about how to survive boarding school and the essentials you need so you can have an easy first term. And I hope you guys enjoy. So basics, I've been in boarding school for 1 year. So I'm not an experienced boarder, but when I first got there I was like, hell nah. So basically in my old school I was a day pupil, so I'd go home at like 6 PM, so I'd have my own like time, you know, have privacy and just like to be able to chill out at night. But then I went to sixth form. This shit was like a leap of faith for me. Like I've never stepped out of my comfort zone for schools and stuff. Never done boarding before, not even in my old school for like one night. If I could have told myself these tips this time last year, I literally would have slayed the first 2 weeks of school. But in reality, I was awkward, shy, and literally had no friends. So within the first 2 weeks of my school starting, there was basically freshers. And I was absolutely shitting myself with this. Literally, we had to learn a dance. Like, I couldn't dance for shit. I was literally put in the back row because I couldn't do anything. But then when freshers came, I had the time of my life. It was great. We literally just danced the night away. You know, it was really fun as well because you got closer to the people who you were in the dance with. Like, I literally made one of my best friends, like, from like learning dance with her. So my tip is just get involved. Like, literally don't care. You just shouldn't care. Like, that's where your confidence, your personality comes out. Tuck. Get yourself a year's worth of tuck and you'll literally eat it in a week. I can't even express to you guys, like, tuck is the most important thing. It literally gets you through the school day. Like, you know, you get back to house and you're just like, there are my chocolate rice cakes. Just gonna put it out there, people do steal your food. They will go underneath your bed, take out your little tuck box and they will eat the stuff without asking as well. But you know what? That's what happens at boarding school. You're gonna have to deal with it and it's just food. Don't get so protective over it. There was actually this one time where I had to hide a chocolate bar from my friend because she kept on going at it. I was just like, nah, that is mine. So regardless of what year you're in, except from upper sixth, the year above own you. Like, honestly, bow down to them, be nice to them or they won't be nice to you. There are always hierarchies in schools, like regardless of what anyone says. Like, they're just like, no, we merge in with each other's years. You don't. There is always going to be that intimidation from the year above to the year below. Like, always. Be outgoing. Like, if I'm going to give you any advice, just step out your comfort zone and literally talk to every single person you can try and find. Another one of my holy grail tips is to be organized. I can't stress enough how annoying it is when it's like, you know, 6 PM and everyone's like rushing into the house, you know, making toast and stuff. You just cannot do your prep then. So you kind of have to just base your like prep time like around everyone else. So you have to kind of think about what your friends are doing, what time supper is, and like what time bedtime is. So do it like in between supper and bedtime, but like not in the peak times where like you're socializing and stuff, because you just will not get anything done. Another top tip is to go to bed before the matron turns the lights off, so then she'll love you. She'll be like, oh my gosh, you're going to bed early. You basically star pupils. And you'll be like, yes, give us more cereal. Don't overpack. Like, there's no reason to overpack. Like, just pack things that you'll know you'll wear. Don't be like, oh, I'll bring that sweater which I wore like 15 years ago just in case I get cold. You know you won't wear it, so don't bring it. And I'm just gonna say this now, you won't get much privacy at all when you're boarding school. You have to kind of deal with it. Like, people are gonna be in your personal bubble the whole time. But to be honest, you do get used to it, and like sometimes it's actually really nice because you have like your friends and it's like good company. And the icing on the cake for these tips is that you should go relieve stress by doing some exercise. You know, like I go like a few times a week because it just lets me like wind down, you know, helps relieve stress. And like also you're kind of like in your own bubble, like you're kind of like, you know, make yourself healthier, releasing them endorphins, and it's just a great way just to get away from everything. Alright, so here are some of my essentials which I literally could not have lived without like my whole entire boarding school year. So let's start. Fairy lights. Honest to God, they make everything so much more homely. They're so cute. You know, turn off the main light, get that fluorescent shit out of my face, put on these babies, and it just makes everything so, you know, warm and calm, and it's really cute in winter too. The second thing, which I literally cannot live without, makes me feel like I'm at home because I already have one up on top of my bed. This is my tapestry for school. It is quite dark, you know, it like kind of reflects off everything else, but absolutely love it. My third item is a big ass fluffy blanket. Like, I could not live without this. You know, those winter mornings, I'm literally doing my makeup in this. It is literally wrapped tightly around me because you have no idea the struggle when they like pump the heating all night up until the morning. You wake up like a ball of ice. And lastly, for my essentials, you need a little mirror. Like, they don't give you this. This is like, which is what I bought because I needed one, and also do your makeup in it, do everything in it. Like, they give you maybe like a full-length mirror inside your cupboard. That's not useful. I don't want to sit down, you know, like, so I don't even stand up. I don't want to stand up doing my makeup. So you need these for your bedside table or you won't survive. But in general, essentials could be, you know, like pencil case, files, phone, laptop, but you know you already get them anyway. But like for boarding school, these are all the things which I recommend. Anyways guys, I hope these tips helped you out. You know, I'm just saying from my own personal experience. I mean, other people could be different, but like this is me and this is like how I survived. And I was quite, you know, like a socially awkward, you know, like bunched in person, and now I'm just like a free bird. And I do YouTube as well. That shows a lot. It is such a confidence booster as well. And if you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment about anything and everything, give me video ideas because you girls running dry once again. But in general, I'll see you guys next week and I love y'all. Bye bye.